So I'm actually a computational astrophysicist, and my most focus is on computational code development, with actually also applications in magnetohydrodynamic simulations. And these magnetohydrodynamic simulations are essentially, in my group right now, focus on two different aspects. One is focusing on relativistic MHD jets. These are essentially typical in active galactic nuclei, which are essentially coming from the central supermassive black hole of the galaxy, and they spun out these highly collimated jets of plasma. And this is something we want to understand its properties right from the launching up to its termination. So that's one focus area of my research group at the current stage. And in other ways, I can also apply the MHD equations to study what is happening between Sun and Earth. And I think that is also a very interesting arena at the current juncture, because space weather and space plasma modeling, I think it's in a very nascent stage in India. And with Aditya L1 actually at L1, I think it's absolutely necessary. So right now, the focus is on these two aspects, but mainly coming from the computational side. Right, so let me begin. I did my schooling actually from Mumbai in a boys' school, Hansraj Moraji Public School. And then I was a couple of years in the college in Mumbai itself, in Mumbai University. I did my bachelor's also from Mumbai University. Then after my bachelor's, I think in 2006, I moved to IIT Roorkee for doing my master's in physics. And then in 2008, I was given an offer for doing PhD at the Max Planck Institute for Astronomy. So I did my PhD over there in 2011, and after that, couple of years I was in University of Leeds in the UK. Subsequent to which I was for 2.5 years in Torino, where I was actually involved mostly with the Pluto code development. And then in 2017, I was offered an assistant professor job at IIT Indore, so which I took it up. So then, since then, for the last 6 years, I'm at IIT Indore. Oh, absolutely. I think one of the most important experience that I came after I came to India, because most of my graduate studies, I would say after masters, have been abroad. So when I came to India, I was very apprehensive. What is the situation and all these things? It's like always. But what I really like was the support of the students that I always had. I mean to say, all the PhD students which I had, they were really, really supportive. And I think the most memorable journey are those small moments which you have with your PhD students, their success, their fact that they have got the first paper accepted, the fact that they have got a job offer. All these things are much more rewarding than you got your first paper accepted or you got a job. Okay, so I think because when you have a PhD student, it's like your babies, and you essentially have to kind of make them grow and in a research career, and I think I really enjoy basically seeing their success, and I have been fortunate to get good students as well. See, I think in any research career, I think when you want to jump from a temporary position into a permanent position, there's always some sort of what you can say, an intersection, right? In the sense like, will you get it or not get it, and so on and so forth. And I think that was a phase which everyone has to go through. Even if you go from PhD to postdoc, or postdoc to permanent position, or permanent position to promotion, everyone has to go through that phase. I think what is important is that when you are going through that phase, you should have your closed ones along with you. And with their support only, you can grow, and you can essentially kind of fight these little ups and downs in your life. And I think it's pretty common to have ups and downs in life. Even in your research career, you will have ups and downs. And but it is important that you keep your closed ones along, and I think move. And their support is very important for you. In IIT also, in IIT Indore, we have a different programs like PG programs, PhD programs, so on. So many students come and discuss with me and what the future is. See, what I can tell you is that, let's say if you're a PG student, because here in IISER also you have an MS, BS, MS, UG, PG student. I think if you want to go in the research career, it is very important that you have a wider scope. Don't focus on certain aspect right from at this nascent stage of your career, because you need to actually grow and learn and experiment. Then only you will learn more and more things, and more things you learn, more wider will be your scope and more application you would have over a longer period of time. So I always tell my master students that you cannot come and ask me that, sir, I want to work on this field. No, that is incorrect. You have to basically explore many things, and then out of that, if you are interested, then you can basically come and work with me. And for PhD students, I think one important aspect that I always tell my PhD students is that no matter, even if you are not understanding or you are not an expert in that field or you are gaining expertise, there is no substitute to hard work. If you basically stop hard work and sincerity, then no matter, even if you are very good, you will not be able to get your stuff done. So these are two very important suggestions I can give. With that being said, I think the research career or the research environment is growing now that many IITs have astronomy and astrophysics as a topic in their thing. So there will be avenues for researchers, young researchers, but there is also important thing that you should also keep an eye on developing your skills as part of your journey as a master's or a PhD student. Because by developing skills, you never know, you may actually end up in a very good company doing data science, which is, I think, very relevant, and it's nothing shame or nothing bad in it. You should not be basically kind of averse to this thing, because this is really what this thing is. And second important thing is that if you are really interested in research, you should also spend some time in outreach. I think that is a very important aspect, especially in the field of astronomy and astrophysics. I think what you are doing of kind of in this club and so on, I think it's very important that you also promote this to younger students, and outreach is a very integral component. So I think with these aspects you should march on, and don't worry about setbacks. I think that those things are very temporary. You have a longer way to go, so just enjoy your and be passionate towards your work.